Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So I just glanced up to make sure my earpods were working because I was literally just sending a text message and I was like, oh crap, it's 7 o'clock. I gotta go. I don't know if you can hear my phone dinging. I'll turn it on vibrate. Um, and it connected to my phone and I wanted to make sure I was still connected to my computer. So I apologize about that. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully you guys have had a great day. I spent 100% of my day out in the craft room. I got card class completely finished, prepped, put in the little envelopes in the little slots, so everything is 100% done. I got a little bit of tidying up done, but I realized that I can't really tidy up because one, I can't put stuff in the stairwell because Bo is going up into the stairwell to finish the shelves. So that's usually one of my hiding spots when I don't want to put things away. I just pile it on the stairwell. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I totally just told on myself. And then two is I couldn't put things away because I still had a lot of the retired stuff from the holiday catalog out. I literally just have not had time to go through it. So, in order to clean, I had to make a bigger mess to get back into being organized. It was a hot mess in my craft room. And I literally only spent about 2 hours of it because I couldn't handle it anymore. And I got a lot done. I was pretty impressed with how much I got accomplished in those 2 hours just because I didn't have anywhere else to go. I didn't have a choice but to do it. But I'm glad it's done. Well, not completely done, but half done. Good evening, Heather. Welcome. So I don't know if you noticed my header before I went live. I don't know if it pops up the header or if I have to wait until my Facebook Live ends and then it'll populate. But it said you had me at Glimmer paper. Definitely, if there's anything shimmery, sparkly, anything, it screams my name. No matter what color it is, it screams my name. And I told you guys on Tuesday I was going to be focusing on some of the online exclusives that are coming out. They're not coming out until March 1st. And I usually don't promote things prior to it going live where you guys purchase it right away. But I have a really funny feeling that some of this stuff might not last very long. So you have to order it as soon as you can. Otherwise, it's just like anything else. When you go on Amazon or you go into the grocery store and they're out of whatever it is you wanted, had you gotten it in the beginning, you would have had it. So that's why I'm kind of trying to do a little pre-focus on some of the stuff because it is pretty spectacular. So I'm going to be using the Glimmer paper and a stamps or a bundle in today's Facebook Live. Okay, enough chit-chatting. Let's point you over so I can show you lots of fun stuff. Let me just make sure we are live on my iPad, which I'm pretty sure we were, but when I turned it on, it was dead. So then I had to plug it in and wait for it to charge a little bit. While it's thinking, I am going to bring in this new phenomenal, amazing Glimmer paper. So it is Berry Burst, it's Old Olive, and White. So here are the three new colors that they have. So we have Old Olive, our White, and the Berry Burst. So on the card that we're doing tonight, I did not do this, but I did do this for another card. You can take our Memento reinker or the Stays On reinker and then sprinkle the black on this white, and you can make black glimmer paper as well. I don't know if many of you have some of our old black glimmer paper. If you do, you can definitely use it. If not, this is a good way to be able to get black glimmer paper. Okay, so we are live. There we go. Let me scroll through, and there's the gorgeous paper. Perfect. So that is just a little tip I wanted to give you. You can use your Memento. You do have to let the Memento sit and dry for a while, but if you use the Stays On reinker, it doesn't take as long. So there is the fabulous, absolutely gorgeous glimmer paper. Let me bring in the stamp set, and I showed you guys this on Tuesday. So it's filled with fun, and oh my goodness, is it filled with fun. Literally, I know you guys probably think I'm crazy when I tell you that I never just do one of anything. And the card we're making tonight, I actually have about 12 more in on my table prepped and ready to be put together because I just can't just do one of anything. And especially when they're so fun and gorgeous and phenomenal, I just had to make a ton. So this is the stamp set and these are the dies. So you have this die that is going to cut out the cake and the presents and the flag. And that's actually what we're going to be using tonight. So I'm going to leave that out. We're using the flower one in Saturday's card class. And I don't remember if I added some of the balloons, but we might have. I can't remember. And then I already pre-cut the wagon kind of front. And this is the wagon base. You have two dies for your black wheels. Hello, Bev. Welcome. Thank you. I do too. It is phenomenal. You have these little guys that are the inside caps for your tires. So this set is just phenomenal. This one cuts out the flowers. You have this one to cut out the banner. Oh, just amazingness right here. So there's that. Let me bring in the paper and then I will show you the card we're going to be making. So this is in the annual catalog. It's called Bright and Beautiful. It's 6x6. And I loved how it had Berry Burst and Lemon Lolly. And those are the two colors that I'm using. So I just went through and picked out some of the designer series paper. You really could use any one of these papers because both of those colors are in it. Okay, let me show you the card we're doing. So it says celebrate someone special, and it does not have the happy birthday in there, but I used this on Tuesday's live. I used the happy birthday, so I went ahead and used it in this one as well. And I didn't want to overcomplicate things, and I just used two different color blends to color in the cake and the presents. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to do that. You could definitely make this pretty spectacular, even more spectacular by changing up all of these colors, but I didn't want to overthink things. So I just picked two colors. So I'll set this to the side. Oh, and we have our matching envelope. So I'm going to set that to the side and bring in a piece of scratch, basic white, and our memento ink. So here is the full image. So I'm going to ink this up in black. And I am going to stamp. You can obviously tell I used that for probably the same thing. Now, usually what I like to do is cut before I color in case my die shifts, then I don't have to do it again. But I'm going to color and then cut and hope for the best. So this is the dark lemon lolly. I just went in and I colored the entire thing with the dark lemon lolly. Then we can go back in with your other color or colors, depending on what you're going to do. And then we can just fill in. I just felt it was easier doing it this way than going back and forth on the colors. So I'm literally just coloring this entire thing in with lemon lolly. And if you want to leave it all lemon lolly, you totally can. You don't have to add any other colors. But I really think our gorgeous grape would be beautiful, our Highland Heather, Melon Mambo. Literally, I just cannot wait to do more with this set. So if you're a demonstrator, you can order it now, but it doesn't go live to everybody until March 1st. So I am just doing some pre-focus on it. So once it goes live, we can go ahead and order it. And I will be staying up. Hopefully I don't have to be at work at the crack of dawn like I do tomorrow morning. Hopefully I can stay up and place the order as soon as it goes live. Okay, so that is all in dark lemon lolly. So now I'm going to come in with the dark berry burst. So now I'm just gonna fill in just some of the pieces that I want. So some of the bows I want in Berry Burst, and some of them I'm going to keep in Lemon Lolly. So I'm just coloring the bows, and I want to come up and do kind of the ribbon. I think that's what it's called. So this one I'm just going to come in and do the bottom of the presents. You see how I mean? It was just easier to color it all in one base and then go back in. Now I'm just going to rotate this upside down just so it's a little bit easier. Now this one I'm going to just do the center in the Berry Burst. So there's that one. This one I'm going to do the ribbon and the bow. So I kind of just offset them. One is Lemon Lolly, the other is Berry Burst. And then, well, that actually kind of looks cute, just having it half and half. But I'm just going to go ahead and color it in. And then it actually went pretty quick when I was coloring the other 15 that are in on my table. We're not going to put all 15 of them together. Hopefully when I get off work tomorrow, I can get out here and put them all together and finish putting stuff away because we have card class on Saturday. And I did fill up, so we are completely full for card class. Our next one is going to be March 3rd, I believe, is the first Saturday in March, and that will be our only one for March because retreat is early this year. I moved my retreat up till March because our daughter is due the beginning of April. So there we go. That is all we're coloring. So now I'm going to bring in my die. And I do have a piece of washi tape on here just to help hold it. So I am just going to position this. That looks pretty good. Press that down. We can reuse that washi tape lots of different times. Bring in I'm going to trim that just so it doesn't shift. The mini embossing machine. Sandwich our plates together. There we go. Hold it down. And I'm not at a very good angle. Let's get this out of the way. And there we go. So a little tidbit on this, it leaves a piece at the bottom, and they do that so you can glue on all of your parts and pieces. So now that we have that colored, let me bring in all of the supplies you're going to need. So this is a piece of Lemon Lolly. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. So take your bone folder, give that a good crease. We have a piece of Berry Burst that is 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to get layered. Our designer series paper is 5 by 3 3/4, and I actually meant to cut it so it went the other way, but that's okay. Nobody's ever going to know, just besides you, that I just told on myself. This is a piece of basic white that's 4 by 5 1/4, and that's just going to go on the inside. And these are all of our layering pieces in the amazing Glimmer paper. I don't know if the video shows how absolutely gorgeous this is, but it is gorgeous. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, so I'm going to grab some adhesive, and I'm just going to put a little bit at the bottom get the booger off the end first. I was literally just using this a second ago. There we go. It just took a minute and I'm a little impatient. I'm going to put my berry burst right at the bottom. Now, I was watching a video on somebody else doing this glimmer paper, and they said our Tombow does stick glitter paper. Let me repeat that. Let me start over. That Tombow does stick to glimmer paper. I have not tried it. I've always been told that you only use mini glue dots when you're attaching something to glimmer paper, so I'm going to stick to that. But if you want to try it and send me a message saying if it works or not, I would love to know. So now I'm going to layer this on top. It doesn't look like a wagon yet, does it? There we go. And now I am going to put my little handle. I'm going to put him kind of like that so he's kind of hanging off a little bit. So I'm going to put a mini glue dot on the front side of this because I want it to stick to the back. Hopefully that makes sense. So I want my mini glue dot to stick to this side, so I did put it on the front. So now he is stuck down. So now we can move these guys over, grab some dimensionals, put a few dimensionals on here. He is a little big, so I would definitely put a couple extra just to be safe. There we go. I'm going to peel this off, but I'm just going to set it to the side so I can start working on my card base. So I'm just going to set this to the side for a second and bring in our card base. So I am going to go ahead and just, oh, that side would be pretty too. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, even though I haven't stamped on it, just because there's a little method to my madness. So I'm going to bring in celebrating someone special and my berry burst. So I want to stamp this before I put my wagon on, just so I know where to position it. So I'm going to very gently press that down. That is perfect. And then I'm going to clean off this stamp because I can't remember if I did it before. Okay, so now here is the happy birthday. I am going to just ink up, hopefully I don't drop this on my card. I'm just going to ink up the birthday. Can you see how I'm just inking that portion of it up? And you can put a piece of scratch paper down here if you want to, just so you don't get any residual on your card. I don't think I will, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm going to stamp the birthday right at the corner. Now we can pick up our cart, our wagon, put it down, and then we just have to attach our wheels and the hubcaps, if that's what they're called. I think that's what they're called. So I'm going to put a dimensional on each. Now, had I waited to put the birthday here in the corner, I would have hit part of the tire. And I only know that because that's what I did on there. Oh, and I forgot to put the happy on the, you guys need to remind me of these things. Let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I'm going to be that cool. I should have did the happy before I put the dimensionals on. So ink up just the happy. Everybody hold your breath. Let's see if I can get this on here and not make a mess. Oh, that actually wasn't too shabby. So there we go. Celebrating someone special. Happy birthday. Oh, we forgot the little hubcaps. hold on, I got super excited. So I'm just going to use a mini glue dot. You can use green glue for this, but there's little tiny holes in the hubcaps, and I noticed the green glue kind of eked out a little bit. And I only know that from experience because that's what I did on that one. Here we go. Oh, he is so cute. I love it. Good evening, Darlene. Welcome. Thank you so much. This is one of the new online exclusive sets. I usually don't focus on these until you guys can purchase them. But if you're a demonstrator, you can right now. But if you're not, it doesn't go out until March 1st. But I have a really hot feeling that these are going to be super popular. So I wanted to get a little bit of a head start. So there you go. Celebrating somebody special. And I already did the matching envelope for those. So that was not difficult, but we can put one more together really quick. I'm not sure what time it is. Oh, it is. That took me longer than I anticipated. So we might not be able to put the last one together, but I'll just work on it and see how far we get. I think the coloring threw me off a little bit on how long it took. Where's all my pieces? Here we go. So it's super fun, definitely different. I have not seen a set like this in a long time, or if ever. And anytime you add glimmer paper to a card, it is just phenomenal. And I think almost every one of the cards in Saturday's class is using this glimmer paper. Oh, maybe not one. Almost every one of them, though. I could not help myself. Okay, I'm going to stamp the happy first, just so I don't forget, because I probably won't be able to do it twice. So I'm going to just ink up the happy. I'm going to come in. There we go. That would have been terrible if I would have messed that up, even though I did it right on the one that I embossed already, or put down. Put adhesive on here. There we go. Let's grab our sentiment. I have my ink over to the side, so I'm just going to ink that up really quick. There we go. And then this time I only want to do the birthday. I'm going to clean this off really well, just so I don't get any of the little halos. I'm just going to come down here, and you can put a piece of paper in there so you don't get anything, but I think I cleaned it pretty, yeah, I cleaned it enough where it didn't get on there. Okay, let's attach our wagon handle. There we go. Flip it over. Add some dimensionals. And, oh, there's one left. Perfect. I have more beside me for the wheels. Perfect. Almost done. There is a right and a wrong side to the circles. Goes pretty fast when everything's already cut and colored, right? Mini glue dots. There it is. I start out all nice and tidy and everything organized on my desk. And then by the end, I can't find anything. Let's fold this, glue it together, and we're done. I wanted to make 3 on the Facebook Live, but we at least got 2. I will definitely be making the rest, hopefully tomorrow after I clean. I can't do anything until I clean. Well, organize, I guess. This is going to go on the inside. And voila. I will bring all of the cards in. Super fun, super cute, and super duper easy. So there's the envelope that matches all of them. Remember, if you cut your 6x6 piece at 3 3/4 first, you have enough to do your envelope with your extra piece. There you go. Hopefully you guys love them as much as I did, hence why I've made so many of them. I will see many of you guys on Saturday at card class. If not, I will see everybody again on Tuesday, unless I pop in sometime on Sunday evening. I do have a super cute kit that they just came out with that I can't wait to put together. So I might do that on an unexpected live. Who knows? We'll see. If you need anything at all, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see everybody on Saturday or on Tuesday. Bye-bye.